it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys this look right over here, and can you die for this makeup look? Like, look at this. Look at this eyeshadow. I am so freaking excited for this video because hello, look at it. It's freaking gorgeous. But it's featuring my friend Gabby's brand, Alamar Cosmetics. If you have not heard of Alamar Cosmetics, first of all, why are you living under a rock? And second of all, you need to go check it out. Like, it is so good. A lot of you guys know her as Gabby TMUA on Instagram, and she also does have a YouTube channel here on YouTube, so I'll link it down below. I believe she's starting to upload more frequently now, so I'll have her channel linked down below. But you probably already know about this brand because of her first palette, Reina Del Caribe Volume 1, and she recently released her second palette, which is called Reina Del Caribe Volume 2. So this is kind of like the older sister to Reina Del Caribe Volume 1. It's definitely more spicy, it's more cool tone, it's definitely more of like a nighttime palette. And not because Gabby is my friend, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but not because Gabby is my friend, but when this palette, like, it was first shown, I was so incredibly excited. Not only because of Gabby, because she totally deserves the success that she's getting, but because it's such a different palette. Like, recently, all of the releases that have been coming out of palettes have been more neutral, more warm tones. Like, it's the same exact thing, and this palette is so freaking different. You have a green, you have a silver, you have a purple, you have a yellow, you have a black. Like, it's so freaking different, and that makes me excited because it's different. It's not like anything we have seen recently. And the same thing happened with her Volume 1 palette. If you guys, I'm sure you guys already have it, but look how different this palette is. Like, you don't see palettes like this often. So I'm so excited to show you guys how I created this look, and I'm obsessed. I probably won't watch my face today. This intro is forever long, so I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy this gorgeous makeup tutorial. My eyebrows are done, and I also primed my lids using a concealer, and I did set it into place using some powder. So I am going to start off with her blending brush, the one that she launched when she first started the brand, and I use this brush so much. Mine is like completely faded. Can you see that? You can barely read what it says. And I am going to start by taking my bronzer. I am using my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm going to place this in the crease as my transition shade. Now I'm going to go into Volume 2, and I'm going to go in with the shade Damas right over here, and I'm going to place that in my crease, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lower in that crease, and I'm going to get it really nice and pigmented and really blow it out in that crease area. How freaking pigmented is this color? Honestly, you guys, this color is a dream to work with and blend. Like, there is no patchiness, there is no streakiness, and it is blending so beautiful and so pigmented and concentrated. Like, I am obsessed. Like, how beautiful. Look how beautifully blended that color went on. I'm going to go into the shade Caballeros, which is that dark black shade, and I am going to place this a little bit tighter in my crease, but again, still blowing it up. Boom, and it's done. That was so easy. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more Damas, and I'm just going to re-intensify the crease because that black is so pigmented that kind of took over a little bit. So we're just going to come back in with a little bit of Damas and just add a little bit more purple to the look. Blended to perfection. I'm taking my Kylie concealer, and I am taking my Alamar Ojitos number, I don't know what she's calling these, Ojitos, the first release of Ojitos brush, and I am just going to carve out my crease. That same brush that we used to carve out the crease, and I'm going to go into the shade Mojito. Mojito is this beautiful green, kind of mossy, and I'm going to place that in the center of the lid. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of Caballeros, which is the black shade. I'm just going to tap this right where the green and the black meet to have a more seamless line, and I'm using my lashes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that brush, that same Alamar brush, and I'm going to go into probably the shade that I am most excited to try in this palette, which is Azúcar. I'm gonna place this shade in the inner corner, kind of mixing it in with that green that we already have going on. I need, yes. And I need to add that these shadows are not wet. Like, I am using them straight from the pan. Like, I am not wetting my brush. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Mojito, which is that green shade, and just kind of smooth this over a little bit, just because that gray kind of took over. So we're just gonna smooth the two over. I'm taking a liquid liner. This is Schwing by The Balm, and I'm going to line my top lash line. I'm taking a makeup wipe and I am going to wipe off all of the fallout. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on the skin now, and then we'll come back to the eyes, ooh, a little bit later. And I just smudged this little baby right here. So I am going to skip primer. I've been watching a ton of Makeup by Ariel masterclass experience videos, and they say that he doesn't use a primer. So I'm going to be trying some of his techniques today from all of the videos I have watched and studied, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes out okay. So we're going to skip on the primer. I did moisturize my skin, and I used a MAC moisturizer, and I think it's in my bathroom because it's not in my makeup desk and I'm too lazy to get up. So just moisturize your skin with whatever you want. For foundation, I am going to be mixing in the Luminous Silk Foundation with the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I'm taking a Morphe E44, and I am going to just apply this all over the skin. I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I am just kind of going over like the edges of my brow with whatever foundation I have left. And now I'm going to go in with a big beauty blender or beauty sponge, and I'm really just going to blend that in. So since this is such an extreme kind of New Year's Eve glam, we are going to do a little bit of cream contouring. I'm taking the Bobbi Brown, this is a foundation stick in the shade 6.5 Warm Almond, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it straight from the actual tube. I'm just going to go like this, put it all over the brush, and kind of just warm up my skin a little bit with the contour. And again, I'm going to now go in with my beauty sponge and make sure that everything is nice and blended. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to concealer now that we're nice and contoured and bronzed up just a little bit. I'm going to take a mixture of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer with my Kylie Concealer in the shade Ivory. The NARS Concealer is in the shade Custard. So I'm going to take Custard first. And he likes to place his concealer like right here, only in the inner portion of the eyes. So we're going to try that today as well. And then I'm going to take the Kylie Concealer and just kind of go over it a little bit. I'm going to apply a little bit on the chin, Cupid's bow, down the bridge of the nose, and right here in the center of the forehead to just kind of brighten everything up. And with the Beauty Blender, again, I'm just going to blend this in. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my skin, and I am using the new Givenchy powder. I hope I'm saying that. Givenchy? It's this powder right here. It looks like this. It has 4 different colors, but once you mix it in together, it makes the most flawless, beautiful finish to the skin. I'm going to take it with the powder puff, and I'm just going to set the face. And now I'm going to take a damp beauty blender, and I am also going to just set the under eyes. Okay, so while the under eyes are kind of baking a little bit, I'm going to go in and I'm going to bronze up my skin. I'm going to take my Hoola bronzer once again, and I'm just going to lightly just kind of bronze the skin a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of my translucent powder and a little wedge, and I am just going to bake the bottom half of my face. While that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and finish the under eyes. I'm taking the pencil brush from her newest release, and I'm going to take Damas once again, and I'm going to just smoke it out in the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a black eyeliner. This is the Lancome Le Crayon Kohl in Black Ebony, and I am going to line my waterline. I'm taking the Alamar Cosmetics flat brush, and I'm going to go into Caballeros, which is the dark black, and I'm just going to apply this kind of like really, really close to that lash line in the bottom, so we can have like a really nice and smoky look. I'm taking a little bit of the shade Flamingo, this one right over here, the pink shade, and I'm going to add just a tiny bit to my lower lash line to just add like a little extra pop. I'm going to go ahead and start wiping off the bake that we have going on. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight. I am taking the Ultra highlighter in the shade Star Island. And I am going to apply this to the brow bone, and I'm also going to apply a little bit in the inner corner. I'm also applying a little bit on the tip of the nose and right here on the bridge. I'm going to go ahead and move on to blush now. I'm using the Sigma Blush Cheek Palette, and I'm going to take this shade right over here, and this is called Pinkin, right in here, and I am just going to apply that to the apple of my cheeks. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to line my lips using the Kylie Jenner lip liner in the shade Kylie. And then I'm going to go into the shade Hey Girl from Dose of Colors in collaboration with Desi and Katie, and I'm going to put that in the center. You can definitely leave it like this if you want more of a matte look, but today I'm feeling a gloss, so I'm going in with the Kylie gloss in the shade Literally. And I'm only putting this in the center. So to finish everything off, I'm going to go ahead and apply some Fix Plus just to kind of set everything into place. Alrighty guys, so this is it. This is the finished look. I went ahead and I just kind of added some curly pieces to my hair, some curls, nothing crazy, just a little something just to tousle it up a little bit. And yeah, I also did not add any falsies to this look because I do have semi-permanent lashes on. So if you don't have lash extensions on, that's totally fine. You can definitely go ahead and add a strip. And I also skipped out on the highlight. I haven't been crazy into highlighting recently. I've just been highlighting certain parts of my face, like the tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, arch of the brow, and inner corner. Don't forget to check out Alamar Cosmetics. Gabby does an amazing job and she devotes so much time to her brand, and you can definitely tell by the products. Like, this palette is incredible. I'm obsessed with the way that the eyeshadows perform. So Gabby, congratulations, you freaking killed it. So yes, if you guys have not tried Alamar Cosmetics, definitely go ahead, give them a follow on Instagram. I think they're starting to do YouTube videos now, so I'll link Gabby's channel down below for you guys, so go check them out. Okay, I think that is pretty much everything. I love you guys so much. This is most likely going to be my last video of 2018 because my schedule is so packed this last week, but I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me in 2018. I have so many good things coming in 2019, like, I'm so excited. So thank you so much. I love you. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, all of that good stuff. And that's it. So I will catch you guys next year. That's so freaking crazy. Alrighty, I love you and I'll see you soon. Mwah.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on.